right, guys, in this episode, we are going to be talking about the new base defenses and trying it out. So I'm going to hit start raid now. Man, we are not matching with each other.
Yeah. Oh, so the price to upgrade the level 5 walls is the same for the doors and the normal walls.
Yeah.
Normally the
Yeah.
door is more expensive.
But it's so expensive. Just
Yeah.
one wall is 10 iron
Plus
ingots
the
or 10
floors.
meteor ingots.
Yeah, and the floors.
And then the floors
6
are
and the
12 bricks.
That's like, I don't know.
It's insane. And it's so much grinding. I mean, you just have to grind forever to get that.
Yeah. And we tried to get the meteorite in zone.
You need steel pickaxe.
Yes, we did. And we only get stones from it. You have a chance to get meteorite, but it's
not
guaranteed.
even a guaranteed chance.
And you have to kill monsters. Every time you hit, it spawns monsters.
And how much of your steel pickaxe did it blow?
So the pickaxe have like 180 durability. And you use 15.
So you
for
can
one.
do 12. 12.
Yes.
And then you don't even have a guaranteed chance of getting it. How many did you do?
We did 4 and I got only 1. The rest I got only stones.
You did 4 and you only got 1?
And we had to kill monsters every time. Like they have like 1000 HP. And there's 3 of them. It's so expensive.
I'm sick just calculating these numbers. Okay, well, so if you're gonna make one room, you need 6 times 9 on the ingots times 100 and plus 120. So you need, for one 3x3 room, you need 174 ingots. I'm gonna guess that you were unlucky. I'm just gonna hope that you were unlucky and it's a half chance. So, and how much ore did you get?
We got only 1 from 5 deposits.
5 deposits, you got 1.
Yes.
So 4 of them were stone.
And we had to be 2 to kill the mobs, not spawns.
Oh wait, mobs spawn as soon as you start hitting it?
Yes.
What?
There is like 2 wave of 3 mobs that do big damage.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
It's crazy mobs. They tank a lot.
Do you have a steel pickaxe?
I do.
We need to do this. I need to see this.
It's incredibly expensive and you get nothing from it.
Okay, we got to do this. As soon as the cooldown's up, we're going to do this. I have to see this.
It's the same for the clay. We tried the clay, we got stones.
And then mobs showed up?
I don't remember. On the clay, I'm not sure.
So, in order to get 174 ingots, you need, obviously, times 2, so you need 348. 348 meteorite ore. And you said out of 5, you got 1. I'm going to say half. I'm going to say half, even though that's insane because you got 20%. So that means you would have to, even at half, you would have to do 700, mine 700 of those deposits.
No way. I'm not doing that.
700, and you said the mobs have how much health?
It's like 1,000 because they are very tanky.
And there's 6 of them.
There's 3 of them and 2 wave. Yes.
So 6,000 health. So
You need you
times
waste like
6,000. So you would need to do 41 or 4.1 million damage to mobs and go through 70 steel pickaxes, which requires making 70 steel pickaxes, which requires farming that zone 6 times each steel pickaxe.
even more because you need 11 tools and it's hard to get. It's only from the mobs, I think.
This is the most pay to win.
Updates.
I'm starting another raid. Hopefully we
Alright.
match with each other. I don't think we're going to. This is insane. The only people that are going to have these resources are the pay to win.
Yeah, because on the
you
shop
can buy them.
Yeah.
You can just buy 8 brick. Can you buy meteorite? You can buy 2 meteorites, ingots.
Yeah.
So just those 2 just this for 140 gold, you can get 2 meteorite ingots, which is worth, based on our calculations, 4 times 6,000. I mean, we're talking about this 140 gold can buy you days, or at least a day of work. A day of work for 140 gold.
Yeah, if you want to pay to win, you have to just buy the sentry statue. The mimic is not that good.
But the mimic's cheap. You don't have to get any of those. All you need is one little piece of elven stuff and heartstone.
Yeah, it's cheap.
The sentry statue is expensive. I mean, it depends if you have heartstone or not. If you have heartstone, the mimic's cheap. This is dumb. This is out of. I've been pushing every update's good. This update is insane. I mean, just insane.
But it's only the. It's not the season. So you have all the time you need for farming, actually. But it's so expensive, so
Exactly.
I don't know.
They'll make it easier in the end. And that's really what it boils down to. Kafir's always done this. I've gotten spoiled that it's been better, but
They just need to change some stuff, like the maple trees, the copper should be like the north. You get more of them, and you don't get more
Totally.
of them.
totally.
It's not worth to kill the mobs. They have too much health.
The mobs are rough. The mobs are really tough.
There is something I don't understand on the sheep graveyard.
Uh-huh.
When you see the loot you can find, there is this chest,
Yes.
and it say you need a key.
Or you can destroy it.
Ah,
And you just don't get as good of loot if you destroy it. But I think you have to destroy it to get the key. I think you have to destroy the first one to get a key, and then you use it. But I think you have to also just get out of the zone before you can use it.
yeah,
Or
I'm not
maybe not.
sure. It's
You
for
got to get it out of the zone and then use it later. Or break it later. Or use a key.
Oh, I found someone, but
You matched with someone?
with Max.
Max? Oh, dang it. I want to match with him. Well, hopefully I match with someone. All right, guys. Well, it doesn't seem like I am able to raid. So I am going to... Flopper, do you know if Mox has a Sentry Tower or Mimic?
I don't know, but I asked him to test the things, and he doesn't want to. So
Seriously?
yeah,
Can you
say
record it
no
and
s-
send it to me?
he doesn't want to go to my base. So I don't know.
Can you test out the Sentry Tower and Mimic, and he will share the video with me, ? So basically, I would say definitely the pay to win benefit in this. I'm not gonna, I mean, just being able to get a pickaxe and buying this secure storage thing, which doesn't actually get you secure storage, but it gets you a ton of these resources. And then all you have to do is go get the salt you need. You get 4 sentry statues. I mean, if you're just talking about spending money, it's easy. So I would say that this secure storage saves you 20 hours. That's my guess. My guess is it would take 20 hours to farm all that.
Yeah, but it's PvP, so maybe you can lose the steel pickaxe, you know?
Yes, that's a good point. I'm talking about if you're good 20 hours.
Yeah.
It's insane. This is crazy. So here's the thing, guys. When Frostborn made rating pay to win, I was like, that's fine, because there is a way for free-to-play players to use their advantage, their defensive advantage. And the truth is, all this does is help pay-to-win players in defense, right? The sentry towers, all that stuff. The free-to-play players can get a sentry tower. It's going to take you a lot of work. You're going to have to really grind hard to be able to get a sentry tower for free. But if you do, it will help you. All right, I got the video. Here's Mox and Flaw Power, and they can just run up and bomb it. It looks like it has my own. I'm going to cut out the sound because it has mine. Well, I can't cut out the sound. I want to see what it does.
So the statue is the same as the one in the library. It stuns, and that's it.
It stuns?
You see, in the library there is statues.
Doesn't do damage?
No, it doesn't do damage because...
So it stuns that entire area, which is kind of cool. But it doesn't stun him at all. Where you take it. He can't attack it. He has to use a Nord bomb to destroy it. Okay, well, it looks like it's a big stun area. It'll stun the whole group, which is cool. It's not that long of a stun. Honestly, it's not that amazing of a stat. The thing, the Mimic chest is better, but they have to actually try to open it. But I think it wastes their lockpick. They have to get a Raider's lockpick. Oh, it said Masters. So that would actually give you a clue on that it was a Mimic chest. If you tried to open it and it's like you need a Master lockpick, you'd be like, that's a Mimic chest. So maybe they'll fix that. And then if you have these lockpicks, it's going to use it and just waste that lockpick. So overall, I would say that neither of these defenses are that big of a deal. The level 5 wall is a big deal, but it's so expensive, guys. I mean, like, a player would have to buy like hundreds of these sentry towers. I mean, they have to spend so much money to try to get even just some basic walls. These walls are not going to show up. You might see some extremely pay-to-win guys get one wall, one key wall with this material. So this does theoretically change rating, and I think as we get more of these resources over time, it's going to significantly change rating. But overall, I would say that it's so impossible to get these items, it doesn't really change rating that much. So that's my view. I do think that this just makes the episode this season so crazy grindy. And the devs might be like, great, you have stuff to do for a long time. Y'all aren't going to get bored. And I don't like that, but I don't know. I want to know what y'all think on this. This is definitely the worst part of the update, this part. But again, I'm fine with the pay-to-win part of rating, and especially if it's in favor of defense. The fact that these aren't that strong and helping defense, I mean, once every 20 seconds is really not going to make that big of a difference. And so that's stupid. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It could be awesome. I think the Mimic chest might be better if you really know, like, they're going to try to loot this chest. And then I do say that they're not going to program a different type of Mimic, right? It's going to be the Mimic we know. And so that might mean that they'll attack you as well. I'm going to figure that out as soon as I can. But I've already been recording for over an hour for this episode. So we're going to end this episode. Definitely learned a lot. Not that excited. This is my least favorite video I've done on this update. It literally, you could play the game forever and never finish it with this new update. But that will change over time. But that's how it is right now. All right, guys. See you next time.